This is the Dressing Gown Diary. It's been a long, hard summer. We're into the winter. Rugby's back. It's the autumn internationals. You'll also notice the beard has gone. I was thinking about doing November, but we've changed it. We're not going to bother. So what's happened? Well, the autumn internationals did, in theory, start last weekend, but I don't know about you guys, but it was between the third and fourth best team in the world. And didn't they just serve up an absolute exhibition of atrocious rugby? It was boring. Twickenham was dull. The atmosphere only livened up when Yard broke down the wing. Well, the crucial thing is about the W. Yes, England got the win. Yes, well done. They've now won 8 out of 9. The question that Ross Jackson's brought up is, England have won 8 out of 9, including a smashing of the All Blacks. How are they looking for the World Cup? Well, yeah, 8 out of 9. But, you know, this was an Australian team that have lost 8 out of 12. They don't know how to win anymore. You also had lucky line calls. Foot in touch, Mike Brown, walk up the pitch, score, turns the game. Australia don't know what they're doing. Are England real title contenders? Well, clearly, they're playing at home in the World Cup in 2015, so they have to be seen as contenders. What do I think is going to happen against the Argentinians? Well, they played one team out of form. They're now playing basically the Zimbabwe of cricket. Argentina have won 1 game and drawn 1 in the last 17. Appalling. I know they've stepped up to the championship, but geez, they don't know what the hell's going on. They don't know where to look. So what do I think is going to happen there? Well, England with their creative midfield. Oh wait, hold on. Not that creative when you've got Owen Farrell, Billy Twelvetrees and Burgess. They don't know what they're doing in the midfield. There's no creativity. There didn't seem to be any speed from the ruck. There was no speed from Lee Dixon, which is why he was brought in. I think, again, this Saturday is going to be a tough watch. England probably will scrape through. And then the big test is against the All Blacks. Now, what do the All Blacks want? Well, they're up against France this weekend. You know, they strode canter through Japan, which everyone expected them to do. France is a different test. France was smashed by them in the summer. What's going to happen? Well, you know, I think they'll beat France again by 10 points. They'll walk to Twickenham, high as a kite, ready to defend a perfect season. This doesn't happen very often in rugby. And they also want to revenge what happened last year. Now, you heard it here first, but the Dressing Gown Diary is predicting the All Blacks to win by 30 points. Get your money down. There'll be aggressive odds on that. Well, that's one game for the weekend. We've talked a little bit about New Zealand-France. Let's talk about the big match. The big match at Cardiff. We're talking Wales against South Africa, and I'll be there reporting live for the Dressing Gown Diary. So what's happening? Well, South Africa as a team have moved on immensely. They used to be smash it up the middle. It's in my DNA. I'm just looking for contact and I'm going to hit you hard. What happens now? Well, they're far more creative. In the Championship, they've now made an average over their game time of 8 breaks a game. They're scoring points at 34 points a game. They're covering metres at 447. They've discovered how to run with the ball, how to create space, and how to score tries. To be honest, that scares the crap out of me. At least with a South Africa team that were just big and brutal and kicking it along and chasing it and looking for turnovers, you knew what you were dealing with. Whereas now you've got a team that are actually a bit creative. They will be concerned that they conceded 5 tries against the All Blacks in the last championship game. And if any of you were lucky enough to watch that, whoa, what a game. However, for me, that game was taken slightly out of context. As soon as New Zealand had scored the 4th try, well, it was a bonus point anyway. That was enough to win the championship. So after that point, they're just throwing the ball around. It was champagne rugby. Why not? End of season. We'll let everyone enjoy it. It's interesting to see that he's beefed up the team for the Wales game, taking a view of the defence and have brought in a few more players. What about Wales? Well, let me give you some stats about Wales, and you'll think it's a one-sided affair. Wales haven't won the opening fixture of an autumn international series for 11 seasons. Do you guys know what you were doing in 2002? It's a long time ago. They haven't won in 9 games either. The only non-loss in that is a draw against Fiji last time round. So you look at the autumn on its own, and Wales are appalling. But what's going to happen tomorrow? Sorry, on Saturday. Well, this is what's going to happen. If Wales can bring the same intensity and the same focus they brought against England when they came knocking on the door for the Grand Slam, they've got a shot. They've got to play a perfect game. There can be no mistakes. There can be no missed touches. There can be no missed kicks. Everything has got to go for them. Now, what do we need for South Africa to do? Well, we need South Africa to have a slightly off day. Not so quick on the ball. Not making their kicks. Making a few mistakes. If that happens, Wales can win. If it doesn't, it's going to be a tough day. I still think the game, though, will be only 12 points margin either way, i.e. 6 points to Wales or 6 points to South Africa. I think it will be quite a tight game. I can't see the big scores coming in. I think there will be tries, of course, but it's going to be tight. This is a big question for Warren Gatland. He's been away, he's had the hype of the Lions, he's come back into the Welsh team now. Can he bring the winning mentality against the Southern Hemisphere teams to bear? The Welsh Lion players have got it. They've just done it in Australia. Little story for you. Love the chat about Mike Phillips when Tommy Bowe was on the bus for the final test. He turns to him and says, what are you going to sing? Tommy Bowe looking and go, what do you mean, what am I going to sing? Well, you're on debut. Eh? Well, you're playing for the Welsh Lions. There it is. Nice. So what I'll do, ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure for now. We'll leave it and we'll review all of the action on Sunday. Hopefully my head won't be too banging. Hopefully Wales will win. And hopefully it'll be a bit more exciting at Twickenham this week, because I'm sure there are a few of you there that were almost fast asleep. For now, this is the Dressing Gown Diary. I'm Lloyd. Thanks very much.